What's going on, fellas? So, man, today I'm going to show you exactly how to get everything you desire in life. So today I need you to take notes and pay attention, because everything you're currently experiencing, whether good or bad, and everything that you want in the future, this future life you're dreaming about, the money, the prosperity, the critters, all right, fellas, the peace, the harm. Is that the peace sign or is that the Mercedes logo, fellas? Which one is it? Anyway, fellas, the peace, the prosperity, the abundance, everything that you want and everything that you have is created and manifested by the same exact formula. As within, so without. Your personal reality is created by your personality. What is your personality? Your personality is who you are and how you see yourself. And as a man thinketh, so is he. So who you are and how you see yourself is going to determine how you see the world. And how you see the world is going to determine your frequency. And your frequency is going to determine what you do. And what you do, fellas, will ultimately determine the results you get out of life, i.e. the scarcity and lack or the abundance and prosperity. All right, fellas, so today I'm going to give you some common traits that most men have. And this is going to explain to you why most men are not getting what they want. And this is also going to help you get actually what you want in life. Starting with number one, most men today are passive. And this is not shame. This is a reality. And I'm going to help you change it today. All right, fellas. And the reason why it's going to happen overnight is because as within, so without. So all you have to do is change how you see yourself. So not only I'm going to give you a few traits that you might be carrying, but also I'm going to show you how to fix it. Then I'm going to give you some strategy, how to actually do this shit. All right, fellas. Now, as I said, most men are what? Passive. What's the opposite of passive? Decisive. All right, G. Now, people will tell you that you need to learn how to make decisions. And that is true. Instead of waiting for somebody to tell you what to do, or waiting for a sign from the universe, you just need to do it. All right, fellas, like pick something to damn eat when you out with a chick. But most men, fellas, I'm going to be honest with you, most men don't have a decision-making problem because most men know what they want. Because if you gave most men a magic fucking genie and they rubbed the damn lamp, I guarantee you those three wishes would be the right shit. They wouldn't mess up. But the problem is most men are waiting for the damn lamp. What I'm saying is most men don't have a decision-making problem. They have a permission problem. Most men are so used to waiting on somebody to tell them what the fuck to do that they became grown men and they still use this rule for life. Now, fellas, this is why I understand, and I'm not shaming you. I'm giving you the solution. Most men were either raised by a single mom or a weak-ass father. All right, fellas, so as a result of this, most men sit there and wait for somebody to tell them what to do. Why? Because they either had to wait for their mom to tell them what to do, or they saw their dad waiting for their mom to tell them what to do. Now, as I said, this is no shame. This is just a reality of the current society. So what must you do? Here's the strategy. Spend time alone, in solitude, and get used to making decisions and acting on those decisions without the authority or permission of someone else. Fellas, if you spend your whole life waiting on somebody else to give you a green light to do what God already told you to do, you will never get to the place you want to be in life. That 2.0 version of you will remain a myth. All right, fellas, you got to make decisions. And actually, you got to stop waiting. Make a damn move. All right, G? Now, fellas, this video ain't about doing shit. A lot of you guys do things, but because you don't vibrate at a high enough frequency or even a clean enough frequency, you're not getting the results that match your output. Meaning, you're spinning your wheels doing stuff when you should be embodying the man you're supposed to be, not performing. And what a lot of men do and what you project when you perform, and this is why you don't attract and you actually repel, is because your energy is needy. Fellas, there is nothing wrong with wanting or even desiring attention. But you got to get to the point that if you don't get the attention that you crave, you don't fold. So what must you do? You must go from needy to self-validating. All right, fellas, a lot of you guys look at people who do this right here and you call them narcissistic because they fucking love themselves. How crazy is that? How you gonna get mad at somebody and call them cocky because they love themselves? You got a problem, okay, G? And the reason why there's a dissonance and you can't relate to people who talk big shit about themselves because you don't do something simple as use these two words effectively. You use them, but when you use them, you say dumb shit. And what did I say at the beginning of this video? As within, so without. And dumb shit leads to dumb shit. So the strategy is simple. A lot of you guys chase women. And the reason why you chasing women is not actually for the woman. It's for something else. It's for the validation. It's for the love. It's for the attention. It's your ass being seen. Your ass just want to be held. So something easy you can do, you can self-validate yourself and say shit like, I am loved. So when a woman reject your ass, because your frequency low, so a woman reject you, G. All right, fellas? Because it's going to happen. You don't fold and you don't self-internalize this shit and start looking down on yourself. And now you got to go into this winter arc season just because some critter don't like you. But if you telling yourself every damn day, I am loved, and you self-affirming yourself that you loved and you good enough and you the shit, and regardless of whether or not a woman accepts you or not, you are still loved. By who? By yourself. Self-validating. You're no longer needy. And you're no longer leaking your energy. And that's what most men do. And that's why you vibrate low. And that's why you repel instead of attract. This is how you change your reality overnight. When you tell yourself, I am the shit. I am him. Whatever your affirmations are, fellas, I don't care what you tell yourself. Whatever you need that day, you walk different. You talk different. Your posture straighter and cleaner. Your eye contact is sharper. You radiate at a higher frequency. This shit is simple. All right, fellas, a lot of you guys skip that shit and you want to do stuff. Fellas, goddamn, I ain't even want to get into this shit. Fellas, there is a 7-step process to getting everything you want out of life. A lot of you guys skip step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go straight to action. And then you wonder why the results you get out of life are fucked up and it's not what you want. All right, fellas? Just how I spelled that shit is fucked up. All right, fellas? And the reason why it's fucked up because you don't understand that everything starts from how you see yourself and how you see the world. So what do you do when you see? You observe. All right, fellas? And when you see it, inevitably anything you see, you think about, okay, fellas? Then you think about it. And then if you think about it enough, you start feeling a certain way. And then that gets into your emotions. And those emotions create a mood. It creates a feeling. It creates a frequency. All right, fellas? And then your ass, because you a human and a living being, you vibrate. And then you inevitably, that's the part y'all jump to, but y'all don't focus on none of this other shit. And then inevitably you start doing shit. And then as a result, you get your current reality. All right, fellas? So to change your life overnight, you have to start with how you see yourself. It's real simple. Now, next trait that 95% of men carry, and this is an exact number, fellas, this is 95% of men, is most men are chaotic. All right, fellas, and emotionally chaotic to be exact. Most men have no poise at all. And the reason why and what you need to reverse engineer this shit is simple discipline. All right, fellas, how do you get discipline as a man? A lot of men don't have a problem with working hard. A lot of men have a problem with controlling their fucking emotions. A lot of men never been punched in the goddamn mouth. There is so much meditating and affirmations and I ams you can do to become a motherfucking man, G. At some point, you need your ass hit in the damn mouth. This is why I always recommend shit like joining a fight gym or participating in some type of combat sport at some point in your life. Because a lot of guys are straight pussy. And this is why you're chaotic with women. This is why you're chaotic with your money. This is why you're chaotic with your emotions, your decision, your habits, your principles, your priorities. Everything that you're going to need to get you to that 2.0 version of yourself, that shit is scattered all over the goddamn place. All right, fellas. So this right here, this discipline, I'm not talking about ice baths and write down your goals. I'm talking about shit like, as a man, there is something primitive and holy and sanctified about tasting your own goddamn blood. All right, fellas, and some of you guys need that shit as a remedy so you can stop being a bitch. Now, next trait. This is something strategic that's going to help you. I don't give a shit if you mad, G. Turn off the damn video. Now, this is something that's really going to help you out with your emotions. All right, fellas, a lot of men today are fearful. This causes men to be passive. Now, instead of being fearful, you don't need courage. All right, fellas, you need to become grounded. Grounded mentally. Grounded emotionally. How do you become grounded? How do you become calm? How do you remain stoic? How do you remain detached from the inevitable pendulum swing of life? All right, fellas, I'm going to show you how. Fellas, there is a day and night to everything. And in one day, you're going to go through some low moments in one single day, fellas. And then you're going to have some high moments. But what most men do is they cling to the low moments. They go through a sad moment, let's say a breakup, and instead of understanding that life goes on, he dwells and he cries and he chases her and all this dumb shit. Now, some men get caught up on the high moments. The woman's giving him love and attention and affection and submission. Then she pulls away. And now he's tripping. And the reason why he's tripping is because he doesn't understand that just like the sun rises, the sun sets as well. Just like you inhale, you got to exhale as well too, fellas. So what you have to do to avoid being a bitch and remain grounded no matter what side this pendulum swings to is something we call the law of neutralization. And what is that? That is you focusing on now. All right, fellas, if you want to be and stay happy in life, I go through the same shit you guys go through. I take a shit and put on my pants just like you. But a skill that I had to learn. And the reason why this is so damn hard, guys, because we've been blessed as human beings with an ego. And sometimes our ego doesn't allow us to focus on the now. The ego usually focuses on what happened or what's gonna happen to create a story or prevent something or control or manipulate. But when you drop that shit and you stay present, emotions, they come and they go. All right, fellas? They swing up and they swing down. But what you do as a masculine man, as a grounded man, as a divine man, is you let that shit pass through. Fellas, I punch the air a lot. And the reason why I punch the air is because I don't want to punch nobody. All right, fellas, but I let that shit pass. You got to learn how to alchemize, G. Turn pain into power. Turn depression into discipline. Turn stress into strategy. Fellas, you got to stop being so goddamn impulsive. Sometimes I'll give you a strategy in something that I do. When something pisses me off or irritates me or got me all disoriented and shit, I sit my ass down and I do nothing. And when I tell men to do this, they're like, KD, I heard you say do nothing, but what do I do? G, nothing. All right, fellas, and that's you guys' problems. Y'all always trying to do shit. And when you're always trying to do shit, you get caught up in this bullshit. This unconscious plane of NPC bullshit. But when you rise above it, you end up matching the same frequency as the shit that you want in your life. What you want does not exist in the bullshit and the problems that go on day to day in life. It doesn't exist in the highs and lows of your goddamn feelings. What you want exists on this higher plane. The higher version of you. The one that understands that the past and the future really don't even fucking exist. The only thing that really matters is right now, this moment right now. That is how you go from being fearful to confident. How you see yourself is how you see the world. Fellas, pay attention. I'm going to give you a visual. Your mind is a projector. Fellas, listen to me. This is why some of you guys chase women. All right, fellas. This right here is Emily. Reason why you guys chase Emily is because your mind, this projector. Y'all know that thing y'all third grade teacher used to use to show y'all the movies on the board? The projector on the screen? All right, fellas, pay attention. Your mind is a projector. This lens, y'all know the lens on the projector? That is your eyes. And the reason why you chase women and all you see is ass and titties on your algorithm is because as within, so without. What's going on in your mind will manifest what you see in your outer world. What's your outer world? That movie that's playing out the projector. All right, fellas. So when you change what's going on within, automatically what's going on without change, because as within, so without. I can tell what's going on in your goddamn brain by scrolling 5 seconds on your goddamn algorithm. So guess what, fellas? What you need to do after this video is look at your Explore page. That's going to tell you where you are in life. All right, now, men, y'all know I always save the game for the end. All right, fellas. As I said earlier in the video, a lot of men know, pretty much every man knows what he wants in life. Every time you close your eyes at night and you dream, you see that 2.0 version of you, your higher self, that abundant life. All right, fellas, you see it when you close your eyes. But the reason why when you open your eyes you don't see it is because inside of your mind, you're scattered. There's always a fork in the road. Everything you want in life, you always pivot. You change the goddamn plans. You get blinded by shiny objects. Scatterbrain. So what you must do is go from scattered, fellas, and you need to start living an intentional life. All right, fellas. Now, how do you become intentional? There is a reason why some men are multifaceted and good at a lot of different things. All right, fellas. A lot of you guys try to be good at a lot of shit when you ain't even good at one thing. So, fellas, I'm going to give you a strategy. What you need to start doing is you need to get one target. All right. A lot of you guys wake up in the morning and you do 18 different things, but you do everything half-ass at a low frequency. Fellas, get one target for the day. Get one thing to do that's important every single day and do that shit the first thing in the morning. Meaning that's the first thing you do before you do any of the other dumb shit you thinking about doing. All right, fellas, you guys focus on too many things. You major in too many minors. Keep the main thing the main thing. This is the beauty about focusing on one target. If you focus on one thing for 30 days, like pick a book. A lot of you guys never finish a book because you want to be goddamn Einstein and you want to get 18 different books when your ass really only need to know one thing right now. It's not about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing less. And sometimes that's nothing at all. But at times it's just one thing. If you get good at one thing, all right, fellas, you get calculated. You get dialed in. You become an expert at one thing. Now you get the bandwidth. Gee, pay attention. Now you get the bandwidth and the space. Now you an expert. This shit easy. Now you can do something else. But the reason why you guys never get to something else is because you never master the original thing, the initial thing that's going to even take you to the next thing. You guys got all these little small little fucking fires. All right, fellas, and none of them never fucking blow up. All you need to do, G, is build one fire and keep pouring into it. Get intentional. Pour into it. All right, fellas, and when that shit gets so hot and it's burning so much, fellas, this is fire, by the way, and it gets so hot and it's burning so much, either two things are gonna happen. That shit gonna be burning so hot you can leave it alone, and now you can go mess with this one, or the damn embers are going to be falling off and it's going to inevitably light another fire and you ain't even got to touch it, G. You ain't even got to pour gas on that one. Why? It's like passive income, all right, fellas? It just feeds the other beast. That's why a lot of you guys don't get what you want in life. You're trying to do a lot of shit and you ain't even good at one thing. Slow the hell down. And I'm going to tell you what you guys need to stop doing. Stop watching other men on social media. You see a man who's been in any game, any niche, any industry for like 10, 15 years, and your ass barely been on this planet for 21 years, and you think you're going to get the same results he been doing. You think you get to do everything he doing right now. I guarantee you he started with one target. He got good at one thing. He mastered one lane, and then that allowed him to develop the skills and assets to be able to do something else, but do it right. All right, fellas? And the reason why you guys jump on everything you see and you're not intentional is because you're watching everything else. You don't have no internal dialogue. You don't talk to yourself enough. And when you do talk to yourself, you say dumb shit. Like, I'm not ready, or I'm not good enough, or whatever the fuck you guys be saying. All right, fellas? I'm telling you this because I care. Change how you talk. Change what you observe. What comes out your mouth goes into your ears. What goes into your ears goes into your mind. What goes into your mind goes into your heart. And that's the frequency you vibrate on. And that frequency is going to determine how you do what you do in life. And what you do in life is going to determine what you get. And that's what this video is about, fellas. What you get in life. And as I said, what you already have experienced and what you're currently experiencing has the same formula, fellas, the same manifestation formula as whatever you want, whether good or bad, whether it's $1 million or nothing, whether it's a beautiful woman or a critter. It's the same damn mathematical equation. As within, so without. As above, so below. As a man thinketh, so is he. Dumb shit leads to dumb shit. It is simple. All right, fellas? So, I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Share this video with a homeboy, family member, or a friend that this will help out. It's your boy KD. We out here, baby.